Hey everyone, D. Martel coming at you with a youth and young adult ministry update video. First of all, the survey has hit about 200 replies in a week. That is amazing. I'm so thankful for all the support, all the people who have replied, who have sent in their voice. Thank you so much. Let's keep going, because at this rate, we should have hit about 2,000 replies by the end of the summer, which would be amazing. However, you know, it'd be even more amazing than 2,000 replies. 3,000 replies. I don't know how feasible that is, but honestly, let's keep going, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. More voices we hear, the more opinions we get, the better this program's gonna be. You know, keep spreading the word. You know, ask your priest to make an announcement about it on the bulletin or after church. Tell your friends about it. Keep spreading the news on social media. We can do this thing, honestly. Big shout out to St. Simeon's youth group in Birmingham, Alabama. They all filled out the survey as a group. And if we do more things like that, where church groups or even an entire church fills out the survey, we might be able to hit 5-digit numbers. That would be incredible, because you know something amazing would come out of that. Huge thank you to St. Vladimir's camp. This past week has been incredible. The campers have been nothing but insightful and wonderful. We've had lengthy talks about what they think about camp, what they think about church, what their struggles are right now in their lives, and where they think the church can go in the future. They've been very insightful, and it's been awesome. Big thank you as well to the Kavaliks, the directors who run this camp, Deacon Dan and Matoshka Katrina. They've just been wonderful and gracious and so helpful. I've loved my past week here. The surveys and the talks have been yielding some interesting results. There have been some cool things and some places we need to work on. All the clergy polled have said, and clergy we've talked to have said, that more training might be in order. It might be a bit more helpful if they received a little bit more education, a little bit more help on, you know, how to do youth and young adult ministry. Totally fair request, honestly, because another pattern we're seeing emerge with other people polled, you know, church school teachers, camp administrators, directors, counselors, people would like a little more training. I think that's totally justified, to be honest, because, you know, a lot of times it's whoever's there sort of jumps in, but what if whoever's there also has access to some training, some education? I think that'd be really cool. Another very interesting trend that has emerged, we asked the youth and the young adults, you know, what do you like about camp, right? Because a lot of people say they do. The number 2 thing is that they like seeing their friends, or some variation of that. I thought that was going to be number 1, but instead the number 1 thing youth and young adults like about camps or retreats is that they like feeling part of the larger church. Wow. That's awesome. We'll definitely go for that. It's very interesting as well. The young adults have said the 2 things they would like to see more of are pilgrimages to primarily Orthodox countries, you know, Russia, Greece, but then also trips just across North America to see what Orthodoxy looks like across the country. Cool, let's do it, honestly. I already have a couple ideas about what that might be like, and as well as other people. It's not me making these decisions, but if you have a fun idea about just what sort of traveling across America might look like for youth, for young adults, tell us. Honestly, shoot us an email, leave a comment. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what happens. It's also very interesting. A lot of people have said we should look at existing programs, like right now, Y2AM, Office of Vocations and Ministry at Hellenic College, Holy Cross. Totally fair. Stay tuned for that. Not going to say too much now. There's some cool stuff cooking. What I will say is the future of Pan-Orthodox youth ministry looks very bright. Again, nothing definitive, because, you know, it's in the future, but there's some cool things that might end up happening. It's very exciting. Next week, I will be at the same location here in Ohio, but for a slightly different camp. This is the Fellowship of Orthodox Christians of America's Junior Olympics, FOCA's Junior Olympics. It's a sports camp primarily centered around Christ. Its participation, its numbers of campers have doubled in the past couple years. They're at about almost 70 campers, which great. Let's see what they think, why they like this camp so much, what's resonating with them, where they'd like to go in the future. Let's do it. Let's see what's happening. I'm very excited. I think this next week will be great. One last thing as well. A bunch of people have said, we'd like to get our voice sort of involved. Can you come down to our camp or church? And I've been trying to sort of meet those requests, but unfortunately my summer's getting kind of booked at this point. But we still want to hear your voice, you know, and if the survey, if you feel like you need something a little bit more than the survey, let's work something out. Honestly, shoot us an email. We can maybe do a web conference. We can maybe send you a set of questions. You know, let's work something out, because it would be such a shame in my head, in my mind, if, you know, someone's voice just wasn't properly heard. If someone had something to say and just didn't get the opportunity to say it. So let's work something out is what I'm trying to say. I think that about covers it. Yeah, keep spreading the word. Please fill out the survey if you haven't already. I don't know when it'll close. It'll close by the end of the summer, perhaps the beginning of September. So there's no rush, but just fill it out. So yeah. All right, until next time, I will come out with a video next week. Like I said, probably be on Pan-Orthodoxy. Kind of cool. I'm very excited for all that. I'm personally a big fan of that sort of thing. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, until next time, take care. God bless.